Welcome to Product as a Star. I am your host, Will Cunningham. And on this show, we talk to folks interested in getting the word out about a product, good, service, or message, or even a call to action. Today's discussion will feature a conversation with Dewey Williams. Welcome to the show, Dewey.
What's happening, man?
Oh, man, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. First questions, we just want to know where you're based out of, man.
I'm from Maryland, Annapolis,
Oh,
really, but like I've been in and out like the DMV a little bit, like New Carrollton and whatnot.
okay. DMV. It's a beautiful music scene y'all got in the DMV. Is that where you're currently at?
Yeah, I'm out there. I'm around. I'm around.
Yeah. All right, that's what's up. So, and understanding a little bit more about your story, um, we want to know a little bit about what are some of your influences, what kind of music you're listening to these days before we get into your project and everything like that.
Who I listen to? I listen to all. I got an eclectic ear, so I don't know. I keep my ear to the streets about like what's new, but I like to study the greats, you know.
Hmm.
So I listen to Jay Z, Ye, Drake,
Hmm.
Kendrick, you know, yeah, along
Yeah,
that line, that thread.
that's what, now there is a native music scene to the DMV area. What's it called? It's
Go
not quite
go,
right.
baby.
It's go go.
Go
So
go.
you rock with the go go a little bit? Could you tell our audience
On with
about
Chuck
go go?
Brown, man. R.I.P. Chuck Brown, man. Come on now.
Right on, right on. Rest in paradise. So the go we don't is the go go scene a little bit in your style a little bit, or do you stay away from that, or do you try to infuse?
I would say it's a derivative, but I try to just try. I'm trying to let me see branch. I don't want to have it like too. I'm trying to modernize it. Trying to modernize it. There we go.
That's right. We want to put
Cause
modern twists on.
go exactly. I'm trying to put my twist on it. Go go's like real like DMVDC type of stuff, but like it's kind of hard. It hasn't like branched out yet, so.
Right, right. I still can't. I'm more familiar with the movement, but I still don't know many of the artists. So that as a music student too, maybe you could hook me
Yeah.
up with a fly
Okay.
playlist or something.
Yeah, man. It's a long list of heavy hitters out here.
All right, that's what's up. Now outside of music, do you have any passions? Are you into fashion? Any other type of thing? Author, film, write, poet, any of these types of things?
Yeah, I like anything creative. I'm gonna lead that one right there because I think those are gonna be like pivot ventures, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll say yeah, I like fashion, technology.
Mm-hmm.
I like using my brain as a source to evolve mankind.
Right, right. So, how early did you start your music, your music passions? Was that early?
Nah, seriously, it's been like I'm 25 right now. So seriously,
Okay.
it's been like, all right, let me run it down. I probably wrote
Oh
my
yeah.
first rap when you know how like black kids always got, what I'm saying, they write their raps, what I'm saying? Everybody got a little rap somewhere.
Yeah.
But I know you I seen you an artist, I seen you an artist. So I wrote
Yeah.
my first rap when I was probably like 13, like 12, 13, because my older brother was doing it. And then
Mm.
I dropped a couple songs throughout high school, whatever. But I didn't take it serious. And I graduated. I graduated high school, whatever. And I was like, man, like I really don't want to go to college and waste this time. Like, what am I gonna do? So I was like, let me just figure out how to be a rapper, become a rapper. So what I'm saying. I did my ways to get some make ends meet. Finally bought a laptop at 20, and then at 20, I wanted to be a rapper, right? So it started off I wanted to be a rapper. Then I started making beats at 20. And I
Mm.
was like, I just want to be a producer. But I guess I was trash. Like I was mad trash at making beats at first. So then I was like, I mean, exactly. It just happens. But
I'm still trash. I'm still trash at
started.
making beats.
I'm still trash. I'm still trash too. Don't even worry. But
All right.
at 23 is when I put out my first song with my own beats. And I was like, and then
Okay.
I went to New York. I got some good feedback from like the New York people. They're like, just keep working, keep grinding. And that's when like doors like sort of started opening up. And I was like, all right, let me just see how I can that. and then I came back locked. Last year was like a blessing in disguise for me because like I just got to zone out and I just got mad creative and
Mm,
I somehow just what I'm saying. I guess so now
yeah.
I just got this whole backpack full of goodies that I'm
Oh
trying to
man.
feed the world. You know what I'm saying.
Hmm. Okay, so now I heard you mention two things that caught my ear. You, an older brother that's doing music, and then you said you make your own beats. So let's talk about that. So you come from a musical family somewhat?
He gave up a long time ago. You know how like reality trying like catches up with some people, so they give up and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had to just people just put brush it aside, and some people just don't take it serious. I had to stay 10 toes because like I didn't go to college. I'm not from like the most well off family, so it's like I somehow I gotta make a change. Like
Mm,
if I don't do it, I can't put this burden on somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
that's right.
So
That's right.
yeah, he gave up, but I wanted to make beats because my father used to always how like life gives you like little like seeds of like just gives you those ideas at you and then whatever like
Hmm.
you mess with you. So my
Yep.
father will always be like, man, like I'm gonna be a producer. Like you should produce like this or that. I want to go to Florida and just get a piano and chill out. And I was like, whatever. And then like my father was just I don't know, always saying that. And I was like, let me just make beats because I didn't really rock with when I first started rapping out like type beats on YouTube. They'll be like you would have to type in somebody another artist's name. So it's like,
Hmm.
well, that's not my sound. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own sound.
Hmm.
Like well, my favorite, I'm an artist. So you asked the question earlier, who's my favorite? Like my influences. My first,
Hmm.
I forgot to say Lil Wayne, but Lil like when I first got introduced to music, really like it was like Lil Wayne. Everybody was putting on Lil Wayne because I was like '07, so I was like 10 years old, 11 years old.
Hmm.
And then like, but when I started digging and finding my own ear and whatnot, my favorite artist was Wiz Khalifa, bro. Wiz Khalifa, that was
Mm. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So was that black and yellow era? Black and yellow, black was that, or did
This
you go
is
back?
like black and yellow, but this is before black and yellow.
Yeah,
This is like show and prove. This is like flight school, cushion orange juice,
mixtape.
obviously. Prince of the City. Like, come on now.
All them is vibes. Okay, so that's what's up. So when you started making beats, how did that start? Did you just like you said, you started type you have to go on YouTube. I'm familiar with it too. I have to put in murder type beats or something like that. So that led you to your quest of creativity. So how did that start? What was your first piece of equipment, or how did that begin?
I just bought a laptop I just bought a laptop from Street Money and then
Okay.
I just bought a laptop and then went on to my endeavors. I didn't know anything about the program I was using, the DAW I was using, or that I use. I don't know if I should. I ain't gonna say which one I use. I don't use Fruity Loops because I knew everybody was using Fruity Loops. Everybody was using. Well,
Right.
I use Logic. I use Logic personally. I use Logic,
Okay.
but everybody was using Fruity Loops. I just tried to just if everybody's going that way, I'm going the other way. It's just like
Yeah.
I gotta create my
Yeah.
own lane.
That's that's right. That's right. So you mentioned the street money. We won't go into it, but scrambling days, scrambling era. It's a lot going on when you got to, when you come from disenfranchised, underserved communities, and we got to, sort of rub a wooden nickel together to make something happen. Try to, you know what I mean? So talk about
Yeah.
and what we have to face when we do that. Of course, is haters. So how do you deal with haters or obstacles that might be in your way? How do you deal with people trying to cramp your style or what I'm saying, hate on you?
Remain approachable to them. I'm
Yeah.
approachable to the peep to the love. I'm approachable to the love, but I just you know what I'm saying. I'm not hiding or nothing, but like I don't know. It's not. It's I just know how things go. I just know how things go because I used to run with you know what I'm saying. I used to run with a pack, but you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
It's loyalty is almost like common sense nowadays. If you get what I'm saying.
Right. It's not too common. I definitely get what you're saying. So that's So when you make your beats and everything, I respect also too that you don't want to give up your formula because that's the way that we maintain our identity.
Formula,
And,
just
and,
make
and
sure your drums is on point. My drums,
yeah,
okay, right now. All my drums are going to sound different. Every project I put out, I'm going to go into a whole different world. Ddbleu world, come with me. I guarantee fun. I guarantee you'll have fun.
that's what's up. I'm looking forward to the journey. Now, what about collaborations? Beat producers, other artists,
Bro,
anything like that we
my
can
style
expect?
is so my style is so crazy. I guess people are not on up to it yet. I might be ahead of my time. I might not. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think because look, I've had people reach out to me and like, man, keep doing what you're doing. This, that. I'm just like, yo, when is this going to happen? Like, when is this going to happen? I know it's going to happen, bro. But it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy because the songs I drop right now on air, those things sound like, all right, I might have messed up, and this is where I'm like retrospect in retrospect, because I went for these big, massive pop mainstream like songs, and it's just like,
Hmm.
who are you? Like, who are like who?
Right.
Songs are good, but it's just like, yo, like how is your song this big, like, and it doesn't make sense. So with my next project, I'm gonna go unplugged, and I'm gonna go into like some, you know what I'm saying, like real intimate setting type, because those songs are like, I feel, in my personal opinion, obviously it's biased, but I feel like those songs that I have out right now are just massive shut down records. And when they come on, like, I haven't seen I tell you right now, I haven't seen negative energy from it. Besides from the people it's not for. I understand if you don't like it, it's not for you. You want to listen
Right,
to
right.
them over there. We over here. We over here with
Yeah.
ours, you know what I'm saying? Like we on this
Right.
frequency. So so the next project I'm coming with is gonna be like more like what's it called, like thumb basing and like not boom bap beats, but it's gonna be like it's gonna be some real like probably I don't know how I don't think I did it wrong. I don't think I did it wrong.
Well, that's the thing about an artist, right? We go to try to put ourselves in a box when we describe the style when we're not doing it. But when we're in the act of doing it, it's hard to express exactly what we're trying to convey. And it's almost like rock with me, let me show you better than I can tell you type of a deal. So I definitely can relate to that.
Exactly. That's exactly. You got
Yeah,
it. You took the words out of my mouth, man. You took the
that's what's
words out of
up.
my mouth.
Now, before we started, I heard I heard you playing some music. Was that you that you was playing, or was that something? Because I heard some.
Nah.
That was fly.
That wasn't
I was
me.
like,
That wasn't
ooh.
me.
I was like, ooh, okay. Yeah, that
Nah,
was
I
some
was just
fly song. Okay.
cuss on here. My
Okay.
fault.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we give it up however we give it up, man. It's all about being
All right,
authentic. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good. So, how do you think that how do you think that your peers view you? How do you think people see D
PW.
DW? I'm sorry.
Um,
Excuse me.
um, how do they see me? I don't know. I feel like they
Yeah,
rock with me. I've been,
yeah.
I talked to people. I talked to people in the major, and you know what I'm saying, in the major labels. They rock me. It's just about how I came out. Like I came out the gates with these massive records, and you know some of these massive records. Like you've been in the game for a little bit. Like you know these
Hmm.
massive records like a whole unit. Like for me to be, it's usually the songs I got usually have like two, three producers on it, probably four
Mm,
songwriters on it. They probably got a
hmm.
major label who published it, all this, that, the third. And I just
Right.
did that all by myself. So it's like, yo, who is this guy? Like, why is this? And that's what it's confusing to some people right now. But the people gonna catch up. I just feel like I'm just light years ahead of this game, bro.
Okay, that's what's up. Now,
I
when
think
you
they're
hear
gonna
your
catch.
music, and
Go ahead, my
yeah, they're
fault.
gonna catch up. No, 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 it's okay. They're gonna catch up. It's just there's so much music out right now, and and if you ask people, how do you find music? How do you even discover music? Everybody has their own different way. So
And I
so
did that
it's
too.
not clear.
I did the market research. I did the market research, and then I got the feedback. It was just like, yo, YouTube, just YouTube, YouTube. And I'm not trying like I'm so focused on like the thing is, I have an artistic brain. I have a right side of my brain and a left side of my brain. And the right side of my brain and the left side of my brain is saying, like, yo, don't oversaturate yourself. Remember, you got a brand to build. Like, you got. I understand the theory of you need to pump music out, do this, that, the third. But I'm not just
Hmm.
trying to throw like anything out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, those songs are legacy songs. They sound better and better as time goes on. So it doesn't matter when you could turn a song in 2025 and it's still gonna give you the same feeling when you first heard it. It's just I don't know. I just feel like once I get like the proper like personnel around me, then it's a wrap for it. You know what I'm saying? The rap game gonna have a shift.
That's what's up because the proper team is going to help you take off, lighten the load in some places, and help you get over to focus on more important things such as your art and then business. You know, those two things come
Yeah,
first. Uh, so, how do you feel about the streaming ecosystem? How do you feel about streaming in general?
it's cool. I mean, it's
Yeah.
cool. I try to keep it like I'm trying to keep it in short packages. Like my next project is gonna be 4 songs. Then I can go out and be like, this how I'm trying to hustle. Cause I'm trying to hustle. Like I can go out, I can go into the mall. I can go into the mall like tomorrow, today, whatever, and be like, "Yo, will you buy my album for $2? It's 2 songs. You're gonna pay $2 for it on iTunes." So the next joint, I could be like, "All right, will you buy my album for $5? It's 4 songs, out of this, out of that,"
Hmm.
and then I'm gonna gain headway up to that full, you know what I'm saying, the meat and potatoes and whatnot.
That's what's up. You breadcrumbing them and you see who's going to grow with you and then trying to amplify that signal and then amplify that signal. That's how you do
And
it step by step.
it's hard because it's like you know what I'm saying. I guess I'm a little later in the pack because like I said, I'm 25, bro. So it's just like these young gunners is just they running with this wave of just flood the market with this. You know what I'm saying? Like I go into the studio with $200, this, that, the third, pop, pop, pop. Like to get me in the studio, it's gonna cost it. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice little price tag.
Right, right, right. As it should be. You got to pay for, you got to pay for what you're worth. You got to know your worth as an artist as well too. A lot of artists, as me too, what we juggle with is we want when we're dropping material that we care about. What I struggled with personally was I don't want to just be another name on a playlist. You know what I'm saying? I want that music to mean something to whoever is
Household.
listening to it. But yeah, but at the same time, we do want to reach as much people as possible. So that's like our little paradox. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find that balance. I want to reach people, but I don't want to do fast food music. I want to make a nice, tasty meal that somebody gonna remember.
And that's why I made these massive records because I know it's like, all right, look, I know this could easily translate into the TikToks and the reels and all these atmospheres, but I know how I want to run my brand. I'm thinking longevity, and I'm gonna look back and be
Hmm.
like, yo, why did I make that move? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want.
So, well, so as we get into more of what you're promoting, what kind of things are on your schedule that are exciting you? I kind of hear it that you're working on some projects. What about any shows or anything like that? Performances?
Yeah, getting shows right now is hard because I only got these two
Yeah.
songs, but I'm not, and I'm like right now I'm literally in a place where it's just like it's not me. I can go up to DC and get some love, but where I'm at, the city I'm at right now, it's just like I'm
Hmm.
in Annapolis, so it's just like, yo, what, like music. I went
Mm.
into an art store. This is how much they don't care about culture, or you know what I'm saying. I went into an art store, like they have art, and I asked the lady, like, oh, do you know? I went to actually, and this both happened. I asked him, do you know who Jean Michel Basquiat is? He said, no, I don't know who that is. And I was
Oh,
like,
so yeah. So are you saying that your area is just one of these areas that they don't import
small
culture
town,
or
small town. They
small
don't, you know
town?
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
If you're not selling insurance, or if your parents didn't have a business, or you didn't try and go get your real estate license, then you know what I'm saying. It's pretty dry around this joint. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Well, have you ever thought about maybe going to an area that has a little
Relocate,
bit more? Yeah, I mean,
definitely
or just for a
relocate.
little
That's
bit.
why. That's why I be in and out. I go up to New York, come back down. I'll go up
Mhm.
to into DC, come back. I'll go to Baltimore, come back. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, I get to love it. But I'm not gonna stay a long time because, you know what I'm saying, I gotta learn the ways of the road, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a
I,
fact, man.
I'm in,
We I have a
when I'm
feeling
traveling
that. Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
when I'm traveling in foreign territory and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I
Yeah,
gotta stay
yeah.
protected and guarded.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a lot going on out here in this world. LA is a very unique place where I'm at. I have a feeling that your confidence and how you're coming off in this interview would be appreciated and picked up here if
Mhm.
you know if you could find yourself in the right situation. LA is
I'm
unique because the world's here. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You know the world's here, so the people are coming, and you can get a lot accomplished.
I'm hip.
Yeah. So as we find ourselves, kind of drawing this one to a close, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you want the people to know about you and your projects coming up? Where can people find your music? How can people tap in with you and make sure that they keep a watchful eye on you?
I can tell you, you can find my music on all streaming platforms. But I can tell you, I'm gonna be one of them dudes that's really here. You're not gonna be able to take me out the game. Like everybody's gonna want to. I'm saying I'm probably gonna be on your favorite artist album, whether I wrote they song, some of their lyrics, or whether I made they beat. I'm telling you right now, I'm probably gonna be out here. You know what I'm saying, helping the people out how I should be. That's just my responsibility in the universe.
Yeah, yeah. You ever think about doing some acting also? Also,
Acting,
yeah.
I really wanted to go into like Silicon Valley tech field, really, really, really. But
Hey,
act if I can be myself, like I would want to be Dewey, but I don't want to like don't give me some Brian type name or character or something. I don't need no don't give me no
yeah,
character.
yeah. Give
Like
you
don't
something you
just
can relate to. Yeah,
let me yeah,
facts,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? I'm just a cool dude. I cool dude just want to light up, kick back, chill with some pretty girls. You know.
Yeah, ain't
You
nothing wrong
know.
with that, man.
Come
D
on now.
D. Okay, so I want to get this right.
Like two
D
letters, two
DW
letters,
Blue.
two letters,
D.
two letters,
Okay,
two letters.
D Blue.
No, two letters, bro. Two letters. DW.
All right, good. DW. DW on all streaming platforms. Check for him, man. Confident guy. He got something positive to offer, man. A lot in the gas tank. He's gonna make you work for the information, but he's got to keep it guarded so that he can maintain his identity. So we respect
You know
that,
what I'm
man. I
saying?
appreciate chopping up the game with you, man. Come back on, man. Come back on sometime, and let's see if we can
Shout
get you
out
out
to
to
you,
LA a
Will.
recording session. Yeah, man.
All love, bro. No doubt. We'll get in
Appreciate you,
contact,
man.
bro.
All right, then. What's
Appreciate
up,
you.
man? Appreciate you. That's it for Product as
Thank
a Star, man. We out, man. One love.